It literally tastes like ranch. So we're going to try Pringles today. You know, you see on YouTube all these people doing these random taste tests of just like Kit Kat, Pringles, different ice creams, whatever. I thought that'd be fun to do. We haven't done something like that on this channel before, so I figured it'd be interesting. If you're interested in the idea, go ahead and give it a like, and let's just jump right into it. So frankly, there's a lot of different flavors I'm just not looking forward to doing, so I'm trying to mix them with flavors that I am interested in doing. First off, we're going to try pineapple habanero. I am not entirely sure how this is going to taste. Seal is coming off. And my grading system is going to be pretty simple. It's only going to be based on taste. I think that texture and smell are kind of subjective. And frankly, this entire thing's subjective, and I'm not even taking it that seriously. But let's get into it. Habanero pineapple. You can definitely taste the pineapple. I will say, it's kind of just like a really sweet original Pringle. I don't think that it was terrible. I don't think I would choose to eat it normally though. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 4 because I wouldn't choose to do it, whereas a 5 and above I would probably choose to do it. Next up on the list we have salt and vinegar. Another one I'm not looking forward to doing. There's a few more that make me think that I'm going to gag, but we're going to see. I'm really bad when it comes to gagging and eating food, so we're going to see how this goes. So, the smell is beautiful. So, salt and vinegar. It's really salty. Really tastes the vinegar. Oh god. People will eat this unironically, like to enjoy it. I didn't gag, so it doesn't get a 1, which I think is the good criteria for that. Oh god. But damn it, it tasted horrible. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. We're gonna go with one that I think is actually going to be pretty good. Barbecue, just straight up barbecue. I like barbecue chips. I don't normally eat them a whole lot, but I do like Pringles. So my hope is, seals off. My hope is that this helps wash out the taste of salt and vinegar. Thank God, that's a good chip. I will say, it tastes very similar to an original chip. Like, there's not a whole lot of barbecue. It's not a bad thing. It just tastes like a Pringle barbecue chip. I would definitely buy that and eat it unironically. I mean, it doesn't like, my mind's not like blown with flavor. I think that the flavoring's actually pretty weak. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5. Next up, we're going to go with cheddar and sour cream. And this is either going to taste like okay, or it's going to taste really gross. And I'm not really looking forward to it. Seal is off. Bottoms up. I am pleasantly surprised. I thought this was going to taste like garbage. Honestly, it doesn't really taste like anything. I mean, it's a 5. I'm just so neutral on it that, like, I mean, if you put it in front of me, I would eat it, but I would never, like, seek it out. So definitely a 5. I have to have my water ready for this because I'm so nervous. This is one of the two that I thought I was going to gag at. This is a ranch flavored Pringle can. The things I do for views on YouTube. All right, seal off. It literally tastes like ranch. Why would somebody buy this? Like, why would you want to taste ranch on a chip like that? Oh, it's so gross. I'm giving that a 2. I didn't gag, so it's fine. That's getting a 2. I'm gonna wash that chip down with some lightly salted original Pringles because I feel like it's just not going to be as garbage. Seal is off. And I'm interested to see what they determine is lightly salted. Oh, they weren't exaggerating. There's like no salt in these chips. Like, it tastes like... it's literally just like a texture thing. There is no taste. Which is so welcome after the ranch chips. Like, it's really like saturating and getting it out of my mouth. I don't know why people would buy this. Because it doesn't taste like anything. Like, fantastic texture. You know, it feels like a Pringles in your mouth, which is something that everybody, I'm sure, wants in their life. But I'm gonna have to give it... I have to give it a 5. I don't think it tastes bad. It just doesn't taste like anything, so it's just, like, purely neutral. I would probably take it over the cheddar and sour cream, though, honestly. Alright, this is the one that I honestly think that I might gag at. So it's a pizza Pringles can. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that this is a creation that's worth having. And I'm only getting it because at the store that I shopped at, I had all 10 of the cans that I'm featuring, and I just had to pick them all up. But, like, my stomach already isn't feeling the best after eating so many different chips. But I just didn't want to start with this because I didn't want the challenge to go off so poorly. I mean, this could taste amazing, but I doubt it. Seals off. Well, it looks more barbecue than the barbecue chip did. Alright, let's get into it. It's like a more barbecue chip than the barbecue chip that I had. Thank God it doesn't taste like shit. I would say, honestly, I think I would give it a 6. It wasn't terrible. And although I probably wouldn't buy it, I don't think I would turn it away either. If I didn't know it was pizza flavored, like if I just, it was like a blind test, I probably would have liked it a lot more. All right, next up, we have cheddar cheese. And I'm reasonably optimistic that this one's not going to be hot garbage in a can. We're about to find out. Going to go ahead and pop that seal off. Looking like a whole snack, if you ask me. Let's get into it. I don't think that I like it. Well, I'm really struggling with this one. The aftertaste makes it worse. I didn't really like the initial taste either, honestly. I think that's getting a 4.5. I think it's right below the threshold of where I would actually say that was like a neutral experience. I don't think that I enjoy that experience a lot. So 4.5 for sure. That leaves us with 2 more cans. Next up, we're going to have sweet and spicy wavy barbecue chips by Pringles. I'm pretty optimistic about this. I think sweet barbecue is actually a pretty good flavor overall. So as long as it actually has the flavoring, it has a good chance of being our top front runner. Seals off. Chip acquired, chip entering mouth. It's definitely spicier than any of the other chips that I've had. Like, it's like making my tongue tingle. I think the sweetness is actually a detriment to its flavor. I think it's actually worse than the barbecue chips. What did I give the barbecue chips for flavor? I gave the barbecue chips a 7.5. Man, I think I'm giving this a 6. I don't think that it deserves to be close to barbecue. It's less than a point. I'm sorry, rather, it's more than a point difference. So I think a 6 is a fair point to give it. Man, I really thought I was going to like that one more. Last but not least, we're going to have straight up the original Pringle. By far, I might be biased here, my favorite Pringle, and I'll even go so far as to say it's my favorite chip that I've ever had. I think that Pringles are very enjoyable. It pairs well with a lot of different kinds of foods, and it's also just great as a standalone. So, cheers, boys, to rating 10 questionably tasty chips. 10 out of 10. Would eat again. I think it's important to experiment with a lot of different kinds of content on this kind of channel. I think this kind of video is really fun, really different, and I'm really hoping that you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos just like this, where I do like really fun things like taste tests, go ahead, 1, leave a like, and 2, leave a comment asking for what kind of thing you want me to taste test next. If I get enough feedback, I might consider doing this again, and maybe I'll even include somebody else to make it a little bit more fun. I put a lot of effort into the editing of this video especially, so if you enjoyed, I hope that you go ahead and give it a like and appreciation as well. Also, drop a subscribe if you think that this kind of content's fun, or if you like any of my other kind of content. You could also hit the bell if you wanted to. And last but certainly not least, do not forget to keep it casual.